Good morning, children. This is your English teacher, Rajni, DAV Public School, Dr. NTTPS, Ibrahim Patnam. Welcome to our English class. In the last video, I explained you Mulan the warrior. Today we will see the continuation part. In the last class, we learned meanings and characters in the story. Who are the characters? Mulan, Mulan's father, Mulan's mother. These are the three main characters in the story. What is the main theme of the story? What is focusing in the story? Courage. Courage should be there. And gender equality. There is no difference between a boy and a girl. Everybody is equal. It is a Chinese lesson about a woman warrior. It is a Chinese lesson about a woman warrior. Now we will see about a lesson. It is a story about a young girl in China who brought about a great change in the lives of the women living there. That means a young girl from China brought a great change in the lives of the women. That means she changed the women's lives. Now we will see the story. Open your textbook, children. Page number 31. We will see one by one each and every para. See first. I'll read out, then I'll explain. See, Father, how well I can write. The little girl's voice came clearly, followed by the father's laughter. Already I said you in the meanings. What is the meaning of laughter? Laughing. Here, little girl means Mulan. Mulan is the little girl. So, little girl is telling to the father that she had rode the horse very well. While she is telling clearly, father is laughing. What the little girl said to the father? That she had ridden the horse very well. Her voice was followed by father's laughing. That means when the little girl replied, when Mulan replied that she had ridden the horse very well, father had laughed. Then father replied, "Yes, my brave daughter," the father said, lifting her off the horse. Then father replied, "Yes, she had ridden the horse very well." Where is the little girl? She was on the horse. Now the father is lifting her from the horse, and then he said that she had ridden the horse very well. Now see the next para. Her mother looked worried. You shouldn't teach the girl to ride a horse, she whispered. What will people say? Whispered means talk in a low voice. Already we know that mothers were very worried about their children, is it or not? Here also in our lesson, mother was worried because in olden days, a girl shouldn't ride a horse. So, mother was worried that a girl shouldn't teach the girl to ride a horse. A girl shouldn't teach that means she is telling to the father, that means her husband. She is telling to her husband that he shouldn't teach the girl to ride a horse. And also she said, if she had ridden a horse, what the village people will think. She is worried about the village people that if her daughter ride a horse, if her daughter had ridden a horse, what will the village people will think about her? That's why mother was worrying. This incident happened in China hundreds of years ago. In those days, people traveled on foot, in carriages, or on horseback. But girls were not allowed to ride on horseback. Actually, this incident Mulan's story was happened in China hundreds of years ago. In those days, there were no buses, no trains, no bicycles. Everybody used it to travel on foot or in carriages or on horseback. But girls were not allowed to ride on horseback. Girls were not allowed to ride on horseback. Previously, girls were not allowed to ride on horseback and they were not supposed to go to schools also. But time had changed. Everybody is equal nowadays. Is it or not? Already I said that this story happened in China hundreds of years ago. Hundreds of years ago, the girl's condition is very severe. So, Mulan, a little girl, brought a change in the lives of women. Now see the next para. Mulan's father. Actually, Mulan's father was a soldier and had fought in many wars. In one such war, he was wounded badly. So he came home to take care of his family. He was proud to see his daughter grow up strong and fearless. Okay, now see, already I told that mother was worried about the little girl riding on a horse and she was worried about the village people, what they will think about her daughter. Now coming to the father. Who is father? What he will do? Mulan's father was a soldier and had fought in many wars. In olden days, men used to fight in wars and they work as a soldier. Here Mulan's father was also a soldier and he had fought in many wars. Fought, past tense of fight. Fight, fought. That means he had fought in many wars. In one such war, he was wounded badly. Already I said that he had fought in many wars. In one war, he was wounded badly. Wounded means gayapattam. He was wounded very badly. So he came home to take care of his family. That means he cannot fight in the war. So he came home to take care of his family. But he was proud to see his daughter grow up strong and fearless. Even though he was wounded in the war, he was not worried about his condition. But he felt very proud of his daughter because she has grown up as a brave girl and also fearless girl. So, Mulan's father was very proud seeing his daughter. Is it or not? Fathers were very proud of their daughter. Is it or not? In the same way, here also in our lesson, Mulan's father was proud of his daughter. And see, one day, drums were heard in the village. It was an announcement from the king. It was an announcement from the king. The messenger said, "There is going to be another war. The king has ordered that one male member from each family must go to the army headquarters immediately. If we win the war, every family will be rewarded handsomely." Okay. Mulan was very proud of his daughter, no? Suddenly, one day, drums were heard in the village. In olden days, there are no speakers. How they will announce if there is any announcement? They will use the drums. They will beat the drums severely. As soon as the village people heard these drums, all the villagers will come out from their houses. Here also there is an announcement from the king. Here there is an announcement from the king. What did the messenger said? He said that there was going to be another war. And the king has ordered that one male member, male means here boy. The king ordered that one male member from each family must go to the army headquarters. That means one boy from each family must come to the main office. Headquarters means already I said. main office immediately. If they win the war, if the king win the war, every family will be rewarded handsomely. That means he will give a lot of reward in the form of money or something valuable. Okay, children? And see the next para. Mulan was worried. Her father hadn't yet recovered from his injuries. Mulan's brother was still a little baby. Who would go from their family? It had to be father. Okay, listening to the announcement, Mulan was very worried. The little girl was very worried. Already I said that the little girl was very brave and fearless. Is it or not? Listening to the announcement, she was worried. Actually, her father hadn't recovered from the injuries. Injuries means debbal. Because he fought in the war, no? He was injured badly. So, he hadn't recovered still. And coming to the father, Mulan's brother. Mulan's brother was still a baby, still a little boy. He cannot go to the war. Then she is thinking, who would go from their family? Really, father has to go from their family. Father has to go from their family. But he also wounded badly. Then Mulan is thinking, who will go? Now see the next para. Next morning, Mulan was to be found nowhere in the house. Maybe she is sad that I am going, father thought as he rode away on his horse. Okay, listening to the announcement, she was worried and thinking from his house who will go, that his father or his brother. Father was injured badly in the previous war and the brother was still a little baby. So she was worried. Next morning, father was searching for Mulan, but she was not found nowhere. Father is thinking that she was very sad that he was not going to the war. Mulan was worried because no one in her house was able to go to the war. The next morning, Mulan was not there in the house. So, father searched and searched and searched but didn't find. He thought, while, while riding on his horse, he thought that Mulan was very sad because nobody is able to go from his house to the war. Thank you, children. The remaining part will be continued in the next video. Okay, children, have a nice day.